In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a blackboard screencast. A bit like the ones you see on Khan Academy, if you know Khan Academy, or basically I've made some of these for my website where I'm teaching some language courses. Anyway, I'm going to explain what kind of equipment you need and some free software you can find on the internet to produce and then upload your videos to YouTube. Okay, so first off I'm going to talk about the equipment that you need. So I recommend you buy a good quality headset with a microphone, and the reason for this is that most laptops, for example, and some PCs, they do have microphones, but the quality isn't very good. So you get a lot of this shh sound on your recordings, and you know that can be from the ventilator of your PC or just kind of general background noise. So to avoid that, you need to buy a good quality headset with a microphone. So the one that I recently bought is the Plantronics Gamecom 780, and I'm using it right now so you can tell whether it's good enough for you or not, and that retails in the UK for about £40. Plantronics do have a cheaper version, and that retails for about just under £20. Okay, so the next thing you need to get is a tablet to draw with. Now I'll just show you the one I've got. The one I bought is the Wacom Bamboo Pen and Touch graphics tablet, and this has pen and touch input, so I can use it as a mouse or I can use it for drawing. Now Wacom do a tablet which is pen input only, which is, I think this is their cheapest version, and it just retails just under £40. Anyway, there's a lot of choice out there, so you can have a look and see what best suits you. So the headset is going to set you back about £20 to £40, and the tablet, well, you know, you're looking at about 40 to 70, depending on what kind of tablet you get. If you do buy the pen and touch, I recommend that you disable the touch whilst you're drawing. Okay, I'm now going to talk about the software that you can use. Now, you need some drawing software, and the drawing software I'm using right now is called Smoothdraw. And it's basically free, so you can Google Smoothdraw, find their website, install and, well, download and install the software. And I've kind of I'm recording kind of an area, so that a larger area than I usually would do, so that you can actually see the software. So here there are a number of pens and pencils. There's a couple of erasers here. You can choose colors to draw with, and what I've done here is I've actually saved some different colors. So for example, you can like click on an area, like let's say dark yellow, and if you want to then save that color into this box here, you can then just right click on the box and it will then save that color to that box. And that's quite useful if you're drawing and you want to use similar colors every time. Okay, you can choose your brush size. I use about 3. And you know, also ink flow, but that's also interesting. Anyway, I can like hide that away. You can choose also your pressure and hardness. You know, you can play around and see what best fits your tablet. Down below here are a number of layers. Now this is a template which I've made for myself, and it's got a doodles layer which I use for drawing on, a layer with lines which I can use if I want to have lines. So I just click on the eye, which is now closed. If I click on the eye, it'll open and we'll see the lines. Click again and it'll make that layer disappear. Okay, so that's for Smoothdraw. I recommend that you use the template that I've made, and just for sort of ease at first, I'm going to do another tutorial about how to use Smoothdraw, but at this point in time I recommend that you download the template that I've made in Smoothdraw. And what you do is you open Smoothdraw and then you open the file. You can't double click on Smoothdraw files, they just don't open. You have to first open Smoothdraw and then open the files. That's a particular kind of, how would I say, feature of Smoothdraw. Okay, moving on. You'll need to get some software to actually record your screen. And what I'm using right now is called FrontCam. And there are two versions of this. There's a free version, and there's a version that costs $15. Now the free version, in the free version you get this kind of yellow box at the top left hand corner of your screen when you record. Well, once the recording has been done, of course, you see it, and it says inside that box unregistered FrontCam. So if you don't want that, you'll need to pay $15, but I think it's a pretty good piece of software. I've tried Cam Studio, but it made my PC quite unstable, so I had to remove it. Anyway, I'll show it to you right now. So you press this button to start recording. This button you can use to pause your recording, and this button is to stop the recording when you've finished making your recording. Now you will need to change the audio settings so that FrontCam will actually record your voice. So this is really easy to do. You just go into options. I can't go in there right now because I'm recording, but I'm going to tell you how to do this. Go options, video, and then you click on the audio tab and you tick the box next to record audio, and then FrontCam will record your voice whilst you're recording your videos. Now you can decide whether you want to, if you go to the input menu, you can decide whether you record a full screen, a window, or a region. You can fix the region, but what I usually do is I select this one, and then when I click on the record button to record, it then allows me to select the area that I want to record. And once I've selected the area, then it starts recording straight away. So that's how it works. You can also use something called auto pan. Anyway, I'll let you discover what that is. So that is for FrontCam. The last piece of software I want to mention is Microsoft Movie Maker. And I use Microsoft Movie Maker to basically upload my videos to YouTube. Now it came free with my PC, but I do believe you can download it from the internet for free. Anyway, I'm going to show it to you now. So you can just type movie if you don't know where it is, and it will then come up. Okay, so if you want to import the movie that you've just made, you can just click on Add Movies and Photos, and then select whatever, you can browse your different files and select the file that you want to import, click on it, and then click on Open, and it will import your file. Now I recorded this in a kind of widescreen format, so if I go to Project and then select the widescreen aspect ratio, then it will take away those lines that you see that were there when I had standard aspect ratio selected. So in this case, it's best that I select the widescreen aspect ratio. I'm going to go back to Home. Now there's quite a lot of different things you can do with Movie Maker. I'm not really going to go through everything. I'm just going to show you that you can create make a title, so you can put whatever you want in there, and you can select then an effect. This one is, I find, really nice. And if once you've done that, you want to see what you've done, you can then click on play, and it will play back. Now there's quite a lot of things you can do here, but I'm not going to go through them. Okay, so let's go back to home. Now once you fiddle about with it and you want to upload your video to YouTube, you first need to sign in to Windows Live. Now if you don't have an account with Windows Live, you can just then click on this little, see this little downward arrow kind of triangle thing. Just click on that and then click on sign in, and then here it gives you the option to sign up. So you just click on sign up if you don't already have an account. It'll bring you to a website where you can enter your details and create an account. Once you've done that, you can go back into your details and sign in. Okay, you only need to do that once, because once you've got an account and signed in, signed up, then it will kind of automatically sign you in every time. So you only need to do that once. Okay, so once you've done that, you can click on YouTube, and it will ask you what resolution you want to upload your movie in. Now, I usually choose 640 by 360. Click on that, and if you don't again have a YouTube account, you can create one by clicking on create one. And again, it'll show you, it'll open up a web page where you can put your details in and create an account. So I've already got one, so I'm going to sign in. Hope that's good. Whoops, wrong password. Let's try again. Okay, hopefully. Youpee. Okay, so you can add a title, you can add a description of your movie, and you can add some tags. Now these are keywords that the search engines use to search for movies, so it's important to put good keywords in there. Then you can select a category. There's a whole bunch of different options there, and whether you want to upload it as public or private. Now if you select the private option, that means that it's not searchable. People won't be able to find it. So you know, you may want just to keep it private if you don't want like lots of people watching your watching it, but okay, anyway, you decide what you want to do. Once you filled that all in, you just click on, can't see it here, click on publish, and Microsoft Movie Maker will automatically upload your video to YouTube, and you'll be able to preview it. So these are the things that you need to make a Blackboard screencast. So I hope you have fun, and if you have any questions, you can always contact me. My email is iamdreams8@gmail.com.